Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to the cabin. Today is September 10th, 2018. It's a rainy 45 degrees, and we had 12 hours and 44 minutes of daylight on the mountain today. That's 54 minutes less than we had at the time of my last posting. This is the Cabin Life Journals, episode number 15, titled One Step Back and Two Steps Forward. When you're living in an unfinished house and it's a work in progress, you're living in a construction zone. There's stuff you need for the project to proceed, and you need it handy, so it's stacked close by. This renovation project has been going on for a few years now, and I've been living and working around stacks of this and that for way too long, and it's annoying me. Like the other day, I sat in the office upstairs expecting to enjoy a coffee while peering out the windows of my new workspace. The coffee was perfect, made just the way I like it, and the room was perfect too, but the view out the backyard was discontenting. These eyesores were undermining my contentment, and they'll certainly have the same effect on my creativity. So I decided to make these much-needed changes right now and wait no longer. I went outside and made a list of all the things that were annoying me. I talked about this in a video a while back, where I list my annoyances and take action to eliminate them. One of the things on my list was the outhouse. My, how I hated looking at that. It was an eyesore and always has been. And another thing was the trash cans in the yard. I needed a place to put them so they wouldn't blow around, and those lumber piles, jeepers. What a flustercluck of this and that haphazardly thrown in a heap under tarps and random sections of metal roofing, and I'm sick of it. So I took my chainsaw and weed whacker over to the other parcel and cleared out a section for this stuff. It'll be close enough for easy access, but out of my line of sight. I sorted the lumber and stacked it on separate pallets. Just this task alone boosted my spirits. The campyard is looking better, and now I know just what I have for lumber and where to find it. We're making progress over here. Now the outhouse, what to do with that? I didn't really want to start another project, but if I build a small deck off the side and extend a roof over it, then my trash barrels will be consolidated in one spot, easily accessible, under cover, and out of sight. I like the idea, and I like the visual, so that's what I did. I built a 2-foot by 8-foot deck off the side, then I added extensions to the rafter tails, just enough to overhang the deck. I framed up walls and enclosed it, but left a 5-foot wide opening on the 8-foot run. This will work out great. It gives the outhouse a new shape, sort of a salt box look. And I built the whole thing out of scraps that were stacked in the yard. Stacks I hated looking at. So this was turning out to be a win-win situation, and you already know how I feel about those. Remember the magic question I spoke of a while back? What have I done to change this? Well, I made my list of annoyances and asked myself that question, and once again, my answer was nothing. So I took action and made the changes. Now my structure is built, the roof is all trimmed out, and the cedar shingles are going up. Staggered, of course, which is the way Daddy-O always wanted it. You see, stepping back from my interior project wasn't a step back at all. In the big picture, it was a giant leap forward, because what once was an eyesore that dampened my creativity is now a work of art that will offer me pride and endless inspiration for future projects. And working on projects is what the office was intended for in the first place. We're moving forward, folks, forward in all directions. That's just the way we look at it here in my neck of the woods.